The question is she invincible, or can she be tested by anyone in the women's field? In the final on Saturday, that task will fall to the winner of this upcoming match between Natalia Zvereva of Belarus or Brenda Schultz of Holland. It's another balmy night. This is tennis. Downtown Miami, it's a beautiful sight, isn't it? It's the centerpiece of Dade County, which has now become a sports haven. And if cruising the oceans is one of the things you like to do, this is a great place to leave from. That's a look at the tennis center at Crandon Park on Key Biscayne. And you're about to watch our continuing coverage of the Lipton Championships. In the women's semi-final, the second of two played today, Natalia Zvereva of Belarus will take on Brenda Schultz of Holland. That is a look at Brenda Schultz, and followed by her is Natalia Zvereva of Belarus, and they have played against each other a few times, and this young lady that you see in your screen, Natalia Zvereva, has had an excellent go of it to this point. Very warm greetings to everybody. I am Cliff Drysdale. Earlier today, Steffi Graf took on Lindsay Davenport. The first set, it was all Steffi Graf. Lindsay Davenport in the second set made a go of it, got an early break, and actually served for the second set. She had set points, but went down in the tiebreaker. So Steffi Graf is in the final of the Lipton for 1994. Let's take a look at the draw and show you that Steffi Graf over Kamiko Date in the quarterfinals. Lindsay Davenport beat Gabriela Sabatini. She's beaten her twice now. Zvereva over Novotna, that was a surprise. And Brenda Schultz, and an even bigger surprise, over Sanchez Vicario of Spain, the number 2 player in the world. So the question now is Zvereva or Schultz to take on Graf in the championship match. Mary Carilla, if you were to look at the head-to-head between these two, you'd have to say that the young lady from Belarus got a pretty good shot at this.
She really does. Natalia Zvereva really owns, to this point, her good friend Brenda Schultz. And I think the reason is because, she hits such crazy shots, Zvereva. Brenda Schultz is a very hard-hitting player. They played 4 times, including just last month at the Slims of Chicago, where Brenda took the middle set and then got wasted in the third set. They're very good friends. Brenda Schultz has a very big ball, a lot of power. Zvereva just slices and dices. She moves the ball around. She really, to this point, owns her friend. I think she kind of drives her crazy.
Zvereva, one of the great doubles players in the world.
Yes, she is.
She's half of the best doubles team in the world, as a matter of fact. Well, let me introduce you now to Betsy Nagelson and ask you this question in view of what we have just seen, Betsy, the fact that it has been a real hard road in the head-to-head between these two for Brenda Schultz. What has she got to do to turn things around tonight?
Well, I think when you think of power tennis, you have to think of Brenda Schultz. If you look at Steffi Graf's forehand as the most feared shot in tennis, so many people look at Brenda Schultz's serve, and they have some fear in their eyes as well. Her serve's been clocked as high as 115 miles an hour, which is high for anybody, man or woman. And she follows that up with this huge forehand. You can see she's got a big, big grip. It can go astray on her, but it is also a big weapon. And, she really has to have both of these shots working for her tonight to try to turn the tides on this one-sided head-to-head.
We have heard from Brenda Schultz earlier this week, and she said, basically, Betsy, that they were very, very good friends. That clearly means that they practice a lot together. They spend a lot of time together. How does this affect the dynamics of the match?
Well, I think it does affect it. How much, I'm not so sure, but I know in the past it has certainly affected their head-to-heads. They traveled together, they shared the same coach for about a year and a half, and they spent lots of their free time together. And I think that relationship, that friendship, is more of a bother to Brenda Schultz than it is to Natasha Zvereva.
Nevertheless, what an opportunity for both of them, because he has a chance to be in a major championship final to take on Steffi Graf. So it is Natalia Zvereva taking on Brenda Schultz in the semi-final of the Lipton Championships, women's singles. That is coming up.
Only Lipton iced tea is brisk. So crisp, so clean, so thirst quenching. That's Lipton iced tea. That's the brisk tea. Lipton tea, the brisk, brings out the ah.
What's IBM doing for customers these days? Ask Nordic Track.
We get orders 24 hours a day, so our systems have to be up all the time. IBM makes sure they are.
Ask Callaway Golf.
IBM computers helped us start growing. Now their consultants help us manage our growth.
Ask Nike.
We wanted a laptop on the leading edge of technology. IBM delivered with the ThinkPad.
You want people who really help you? Talk to us. There's never been a better time to do business with IBM.
Liz, if it occurs to you, I need my airline tickets, huh?
Oh, look, we're going to need you to pitch in on that budget analysis.
You know, I'd love to, but you know, I'm on the road at the Hyatt.
Okay.
Mr. Dennis, I can call the Hyatt and they can get you a computer. And an in-room fax machine so you can do all the work you need to do right there.
Gee, thanks, Liz.
With Hyatt's new business plan, you can do a lot more business away from business.
Then you can get right to work in your room, sir.
Have you met my secretary?
We've thought of everything at the Hyatts of the Southeast.
It still bugs me that I waited to try Old Spice High Endurance just because I thought all deodorants worked the same. Dumb. This proves it's the best. Better than the leading stick. It evaporates less quickly. It also lasts longer. Protects better. You can't ignore that. Or this guarantee. Try it. If you don't think it's the best, call 1-800-PROVE-IT, and they'll buy you a stick of yours. You gotta figure anyone that serious about deodorant deserves a serious shot. Come on, take the High Endurance Challenge from Old Spice. I did.
It is a terrific night here at the Tennis Center at Crandon Park. That's the official name of this facility. People here in this area are just thrilled with the way that it is turned out. Had some dinner this evening with folks who are on the board of the Key Biscayne, and they are just ecstatic about it. Women's semi-final here tonight. It is Natalia Zvereva and Brenda Schultz. Something to be proud of. They asking me questions like, have you ever seen a better stadium? Because you've seen just about all of them. I said, for an outdoor stadium, this is the one that others will be measured by for a long, long time. What about Natalia Zvereva? Here is a player who is one of the best doubles players in the world, as we've said, 22 years old, from Belarus, and she is having a good tournament.
She's having actually a very good singles go of it of late. You're right. She's been one half of the very best women's doubles team in the world with Gigi Fernandez. And I always thought, as you can see, she's ranked 14 in the world. A couple of years ago, she was ranked as high as 5, and then she sort of drifted away. And I felt badly about that because she is so wildly talented. She's got so many good shots. She's got great feel around the net. She's got lovely touch, but she just hasn't, to my mind, ever really concentrated enough on her singles to get good. And that's why it's nice that she has played such good singles lately.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, she was so young when she did so well. And, of course, Brenda Schultz, only 23 years old, and she's 6'2". She's as tall as Lindsay Davenport. They bring height to the game, that's for sure.
How about the match that she played against Arantxa Sanchez Vicario and the way that she won it?
Oh, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, you would never pick a Brenda Schultz to come from behind. 6 match points Arantxa Sanchez Vicario held and could not hold on to one of them.
First point.
The IBM Speed Gun is available on this stadium court, and this is the first appearance of Brenda Schultz on this court, so we haven't clocked her serve yet. Zvereva's serve can get up pretty high. The hardest hit serve so far, the women's side, is Steffi Graf's. That's at 105 miles an hour. I'd be surprised if Brenda Schultz didn't do better than that in this first game.
And then she's not even warmed up yet.
Yeah. There's all that touch. Tracked down well by Schultz.
Brenda Schultz has done a great job of getting in better shape. I mean, she's been able to really work on her fitness, and it's paying off. It's really paying dividends for her. I mean, this is a kind of shot she gets an early jump on, good movement here, and she gets there in enough time to be able to play a winner. She was able to spend an entire month working out physically toward the end of last year, the beginning of this year, and she was able to do that because she was fit. She didn't have any injuries. She's been suffering from some knee problems.
Brenda Schultz, a runner-up in Oklahoma City so far this year, so not a bad start for this young Dutch woman.
It's Fran McDowell in the chair. Schultz perhaps a little nervous if she's questioning that call because it seemed well out. 15-30. And we already have at best a higher speed, 108 miles an hour. There's Lindsay Davenport. The losing semifinalist is Steffi Graf. She got blown out so badly by Graf in under 20 minutes in the first set, and then she really hung around and played her way back into the match and drew it to a tiebreak before finally losing to the #1 player. Good effort. She's a buddy of Zvereva. She's watching Natasha play.
Good variety in the Schultz game. 107, it's getting higher. We'll definitely see her serve over the 100-mile-an-hour mark tonight.
Missed it, so we're back at deuce. Zvereva won the Virginia Slims of Chicago over Chanda Rubin, 114 mile an hour for a serve.
The fastest serve from Andre Agassi this week has been 113. And in fact, both she and Jana Novotná are tied in the latest edition of the Guinness Book of World Records for 115 miles an hour. They both served that at last year's Wimbledon.
It was right after Wimbledon, too, that Brenda had the sorest shoulder. She could,
well,
she could hardly move her shoulder for about 2 weeks after Wimbledon. She had ice bags on it for the next couple of weeks.
Novotná, of course, got to the final of Wimbledon last year.
Interesting style from the baseline, Brenda Schultz. She has excessive grip changes, doesn't she? She has also on the backhand side a vicious slice, and then she can come over the ball just as remarkably. The forehand side, she tremendous way around Western grip.
Here we're talking about Brenda Schultz's tremendous serve, and this is the third breakpoint chance in the very first game by Zvereva. Zvereva's not afraid of pace.
Deftly guided into the corner, and there is a breaker serve first game, and it goes to Zvereva, 1-0. This is best of 3 semi-final women's singles.
If you love baseball, you'll want to catch this classic offer from the Baseball Report. Hey, this guy's good.
Get 5 action-packed issues of the Zurich Baseball Report for just $14.95.
Go beyond the box score for inside reporting of America's favorite pastime.
From up-to-date player profiles to special team analysis, get all the inside information for just $14.95.
Catch the best. Subscribe today.
Save 33% off the newsstand price. Call 1-800-962-8400. The Baseball Report. It's everything you want in a baseball magazine and more.
Discover Las Vegas magic. Excalibur Hotel Casino, located on the most exciting 4 corners of the Strip, with rooms from $49 Sunday through Thursday, now until March 31st. Enjoy 6 marvelous restaurants, non-stop entertainment, America's first Magic Motion Simulator theaters. For reservations, phone 1-800-937-7777. Excalibur, it will take your breath away.
Zvereva has the break first game, and here's how she did it.
And this is exactly what you were talking about, Mary, in the opening, and this is what she does so well. I mean, we don't consider her a power player, but she can get some pace off that forehand, and then she can also take off pace. She moves in. She carves a backhand volley here. Good technique. She gets some underspin on it, and it moves off the court pretty well. She really has every shot in the book.
That's her 5th unforced error, Brenda Schultz. She's going to have to clean that up, but again, because Zvereva does such a good job of taking the air out of the ball, Schultz, with those crazy extreme Western grips, has to create her own pace, and I think she really snatches at the ball an awful lot.
Exactly. She would love to have the ball right across the plate in her striking zone. It's really hard for someone who's got these extreme grips like Brenda Schultz has to play high balls and low balls and short balls.
Zvereva not happy with that call. She thought that might have been wide. Look at these grips.
This will give a good look. She holds serve with a pretty much a backhand grip. Now watch the change to this. I see another backhand. She's the top spin. She'll move way around, get her hand way under the racket. Now look at this really very Western grip. I mean, that looks like it would hurt.
Yeah, I was going to say, if she had shoulder problems, maybe it wasn't the serve. It might have been the forehand as far around as she gets on that one. Game point, Zvereva, 40-15. Zvereva holds on. She first got everybody's attention when she beat Martina Navratilova at the '88 French Open, became the first Soviet player at that time, of course, since 1974 to reach a Grand Slam final. He was destroyed in the final, remember, by Graf.
That's right, and Graf has beaten her 12 other times, too, 13-0. So while I think Zvereva is very pumped up to play this semifinal, she can't possibly be looking forward to a final against Graf.
No,
Graf loves playing her.
Yeah, because she doesn't have any weapons that can hurt Graf.
Good.
Great.
Clipped the line, topspin lob for a winner, a la Andre Agassi earlier today in his winning effort over Edberg. Watch this.
Now she does this well off the forehand side, but she does it even better off the backhand side. And she disguises it so well. She's a very clever player, Zvereva. You know, she takes her time, she thinks it out. She always appears as though she has so much time, and she kind of holds the ball. 7 unforced errors right now. Zvereva, not 1.
Nice again, a couple of nice forehands from Schultz set her up at the net. Our friend Bud Collins was once speaking about Kent Carlson. I know how much you miss him in the game, Cliff. He was a Swedish player with extreme Western grips. Bud Collins once said that his grip is so far west, it's an Oahu grip. Yeah. And I think the same can be said of our Brenda Schultz here tonight.
I do not miss Kent Carlson in tennis. In fact, I used to feel they should give him a one-way ticket back home and put him on pension.
Well, he's out of the game now with bad knees.
Bad knees, right. I did not wish that on him, truthfully. 30-40. He has a break point for Zvereva. She leads it by 2 games to love. Chance for a second break. Oh. Saves the break point with a terrific topspin backhand.
That's certainly the power that she has in her arsenal, and she can turn it on anytime she wants.
Deuce.
That forehand side of hers, I mean, it is a weapon, and when it works well for her, she is very difficult to beat, because that's the side that sets up a position, a comfortable and a winning position for her at the net, but it's also the side that she makes a lot of unforced errors on. It would be her weakness. Her backhand is a safer shot.
save by Brenda Schultz.
Brenda Schultz should use that wide serve more. The wide slice of Schultz can really pull you off the court. And it would set her up for some nice shots, even if she didn't come into the net. When you're as tall as Schultz is and as strong, you can hit the ball hard, but with that height, you also get great reach and great angle.
She can cover the net so well.
6-2, as we've said already. Back to deuce. I thought she was going to try for a drop volley. She was close enough to the net to do it, but watch what she did instead. Put it right back into the jaws of Zvereva.
Yeah, that's the one area of Brenda's game that she's admitted to that really needs sharpening up. She says she pushes too many volleys. She really needs to learn to get a little more stick, a little more sting on her volleys.
We've seen a lot of those lobs, and they are as pretty as pictures, aren't they?
Zvereva is a nightmare to play if you're a serve volleyer. I mean, you cannot read what she's going to do.
Who doesn't like playing her is Martina.
Yeah.
Navratilova doesn't like playing this either.
That's why she's beaten her a couple times.
Yes,
I mean,
she sure has.
She is, you just can't read what she's going to do.
Zvereva has the break. That's 2 breaks so far. Schultz is not yet on the board. 3 games to love. Zvereva. We'll be back.
Did that?
I'm State Farm Agent Jeff Libby. One of the most gratifying parts of my job is helping young parents, people who are just beginning to understand what life insurance is all about. Young couples don't need a sales talk. They just need to talk to someone who understands them and their life insurance needs. Now, I know what that promise of security means, and I don't believe there's a better promise a parent can make.
State Farm sells life insurance.
Hey, tennis fans, get to know the top players in the world with the official 1994 IBM ATP Tour Player Guide. 250 of the world's best players, statistics, rankings, everything you ever wanted to know about your favorite stars for just $20. Or include the 1994 IBM ATP Tour Guide and International Tennis, the official monthly magazine of the ATP Tour to complete the set. You can serve up all 3 for just $40. It's the perfect match. Order yours today.
If you don't want your fish swimming in these waters, try the world's greatest tuna sandwich at Subway. Chunk-like tuna, fresh baked bread, and all your favorite fixings. And now the 6-inch tuna sub's just $1.99. So it's their way, or Subway, the place where fresh is the taste.
Jim Rome's Glossary Primer, number 7, the bricks.
Yeah, massive. If you follow the hoop, definitely you will know who the bricks are. Now, if you take a shot, a ragamuffin shot, and all you hit is air, that's called a brick. It just happened to be this season no team threw more bricks than the bricks. And for those of you who don't have a clue, here's a hint. New York bricks.
Watch Rome, speak Rome, talk too. Phone in sports talk with a language all its own. Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
3 games to love, Zvereva. Let's take a look and see how she got to this semifinal.
And Zvereva cruised pretty easily early on against Kruger in the first round. And Garochategui, a tough player, and she handled her very routinely. And Amanda Kutzer is playing very, very well. A couple tiebreakers against Jana Novotná that upset the number 4 seed.
I watched an awful lot of that match, and Novotná got a serve and volley as well. She got very frustrated by Zvereva. There was a timeout in the second set of that match at a time when Novotná was up 4-1, and she went away. Zvereva had asked for an injury timeout. She had some stomach problems, from which she recovered. But Novotná never recovered from the injury timeout. It really threw her off track.
And she certainly didn't use that as an excuse. I mean, she said, I was up 4-love. I mean, I have no excuses not to, to put that set away.
Open court. She slipped. 15 all.
Zvereva slipped on this one and actually tried to recover. Went to cover this shot. Had to try to get her racket back, but of course there's too much court for Schultz. Now 15 all. Schultz must be thinking, just give me one clean ball. Just hit one round ball square.
You know, Brenda likes the same pace coming at her, too, time after time. And you never see the same pace 2 times in a row from Natasha. I mean, she just mixes every shot as a different speed, a different spin, a different pace.
Friends call her Natasha. Name is Natalia. Game point. Zvereva. Missed it. 40-30.
It was nice to see Zvereva get a tournament win under her belt. The first tournament she's won in 4 years. Earlier this year in the Virginia Slams of Chicago. Really nice to see her start focusing on her singles and having it pay off for her.
That is a great shot from Brenda Schultz, and she stays in this game. It's deuce.
Showing not only good agility, but good hands. This is an awkward pickup right here. And she does a real good job to soften up the hands and just place it cross court. You see how well she kept her eyes on that ball.
It's deuce on the deuce.
And snatched at it, yanked it. You know, I think after a while she tries to start muscling the ball, and she really loses her accuracy as she loses her patience.
Exactly. And their patience is such a big thing. She just wants to make something happen.
Game point for 4-love. Ooh. That happens with those tremendous topspin shots, and Zvereva holds on 4 games to love. She has never got a love set, Zvereva over Schultz. Watch this again.
I mean, this is not uncommon when someone is with these extreme grips. I mean, she has so little of the racket face on the ball, and she can still smile about it.
More like a pained expression to me. Schultz serving at 101 mile an hour serve. Trying to get on the board. Unforced errors for Schultz is what the problem is. You can see it right there, 11 against 2.
It's remarkable to see that nothing about Brenda Schultz's game troubles this woman.
Exactly.
There's no, you know what I mean? Nothing's bugging her.
And there are a couple things that should, but...
Oh, yeah, but they don't.
It's not easy to take, you know, pace off of a very hard ball, and Zvereva does that so well.
October of last year, Zvereva got to the final of the Filderstadt tournament. He was also a quarter-finalist at Wimbledon and the US Open. It has been, what would Fred Sully say about this one, guys? It's been an easy day at the office so far. 5-love.
To discover the real difference between the world's two leading soft drinks, we're implementing an anthropological study. Chimp A will be allowed nothing but Coke. Chimp B, nothing but Pepsi. The results are astounding. The chimp that drank Coke showed improvement in motor skills. The chimp that drank Pepsi, however, disappeared.
Hello? It's him!
A victory last year put Patty Sheehan in the LPGA Hall of Fame. The top lady golfers come out swinging at the Standard Register Ping. Saturday and Sunday live on ESPN. Lillehammer's newly crowned champions, Tommy Moe, Peekaboo Street, plus Italy's Alberto Tomba head the list of Olympic heroes at Vail's World Cup Finals. Tomorrow at 4 Eastern on ESPN.
You're looking at the Lipton Championships. Brenda Schultz in a lot of trouble in the first set. Natalia Zvereva, 5 games to love. This is Zvereva serving for the first set. Women's singles so far has lacked drama. Let us remind you that the winner of this match would take on Graf in the final.
The pace on that serve is what threw Brenda Schultz off. It was not coming nearly as fast as Schultz thought. She was caught way too far behind the baseline.
Brenda Schultz has won a couple of titles in her career, but this is the best she's ever done at a really big event against tough opponents. So you can see in the 4th round she beat Leila Meski, and after that one she was so excited. She said, you know, I didn't want to even play this tournament because it's so windy here. She didn't think she'd do well here. And then, of course, against Sanchez Vicario, that was a terrific win because she had to save 5 match points in that second set tiebreak. Down 6-1. And Arantxa Sanchez Vicario does not normally let go a lead such as that. First ace of the day for Zvereva.
Now you can say that again. She's one of the grittiest competitors. He has a set point, 2 of them in fact, for Zvereva. Some in the crowd don't like the call. Even if it was the wrong call, it would have just delayed the inevitable. 6 games to love. Zvereva, first set. First prize in the women's is $150,000. They are playing tonight for $75,000, and then the shot at $150,000. Standing in their way, of course, would be Steffi Graf. Here are your points also.
Lovely. very close to the net. That was a dipping ball, and Zvereva just met it. Got down low enough to control it, and popped it into the deuce part of the court. And everything she did as well. She handled the high kicker. She sliced off the backhand, and now she was looking to come in.
Love 15.
Oh yeah. On the run. Kind of had to pull up off that shot. Winged across court angle. And I'm just so pleased that she's finally bringing it to a singles court as well. You know, when she had that great run at the French Open, got her ranking all the way up to 5 in the world, but she was still part of the Soviet Union. She was still not able to keep an awful lot of her prize money. And she and her friend Andrei Chesnikov, also from the former Soviet Union, really had troubles with that and really fought their government to change things. And I think for a long time, she didn't put forth her best effort. She was trying to make a statement. And I think she was fed up with the fact that she wasn't keeping much except a tiny percentage of her prize money.
Yeah.
And so she lost, I mean, I think she lost a lot of momentum in her singles game. And boy, does the game need her back in singles. And she's very, very funny, too. She's an entertaining player, I mean, especially in doubles with her partner, Gigi Fernandez. She can't get that. She and Fernandez have won 7 of the last 9 Grand Slam titles. I mean, they are sensational, and they're very, very good friends, and they bring each other up, they take each other down. 43 career doubles titles in all. They are creating the sort of career that Martina Navratilova and Pam Shriver enjoyed.
Break point. So there's the early break. In fact, Brenda Schultz hasn't won a game yet. 6-love, 1-love, Zvereva.
For energy, I eat power bars because over the course of a 4-hour match, I need something to really sustain my energy, and Power Bar does that for me.
For energy, the world's best athletes use Power Bar.
I choose Power Bar over other foods because it gives me the energy I need to complete a long, hard match. For sustained energy, nothing works like a Power Bar.
Power Bar, fuel for optimum performance.
Is ready for Rado.
Rada Smith. Cowboys fans. Breaks away to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Sports Illustrated gives you all the thrills of a second straight Super season in this sensational new video, Cowboys Super Bowl Champions. It's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Call this number now and be with the boys at every game. You share the heartbreak.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
The headaches.
And Aikman is woozy.
And the happiness.
I love you.
You'll also get the special commemorative issue free with your paid subscription. It captures the Cowboys in championship style. And get 54 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Call now to get your 2 free gifts from SI.
Can they have a 3-peat?
There is no team like the Dallas Cowboys. And there is nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
Zvereva is ahead in this match, 6-love and 1 game to love. Brenda Schultz at the changeover. As you can see, she is not feeling well at all.
She hasn't thrown in the towel yet, but it looks as though she's poised to do it.
Betsy, as Mary was saying, Zvereva has a terrible record against Graf. Do you think that Schultz, if she would be able to turn this thing around, would give her a better match in the final?
Yeah, I think it's highly likely. There's not, the history, nor, I don't think she's quite as intimidating. She's got some weapons that can hurt Steffi.
point from Schultz, one of the very few in this match, and she has loved 30.
Actually, this is one of the few points where they actually got into a little bit of a slugfest rally, and Schultz likes that. Steps in and then just wrong foots Zvereva. But Zvereva and Graf have played 13 times. Schultz and Graf have played 3 times. Schultz has not been able to get a win. But even Steffi Graf earlier today said, yes, she believed it would be a closer match if she were to play Brenda.
Graf seems to feel about Zvereva the way Zvereva feels about Schultz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring her on. Bring her on.
$15.30. By the great serve that Brenda Schultz has, she did not play well in that first set.
No, she really relies on her serve to get her free points, or certainly to set herself up to be aggressive enough to be able to come into the net and play off a volley. She also had a ton of unforced errors, 14.
30-all.
40. These two have shared the same coach as well, Juan Nunez, and now I guess Juan isn't, his knees aren't feeling too good. He's not out on the court with either one of them at this point. But, you know what I mean? You hang around, you use the same coach, you know what the other person is working on anytime.
You sort of feel vulnerable.
Yeah. He's a good coach, Nunez. He knows what he's talking about. Coaching is going to change the result of this match tonight.
No, unfortunately, right now, Zvereva can do no wrong. Natalia worked with Juan Nunez for, I guess, about 1.5 years, and she's the type that doesn't, she gets, after a while, she gets a little tired of coaching. She's right now on her own. She's just going at it by herself. She travels with her doubles partner, Gigi Fernandez, and Gigi's coach, Julie Anthony. She's always admitted to being very stubborn. She traveled with her father for quite a while, and he coached her, and she got kind of tired of that. And we just look again at this very, very Western grip. You can see how she changes it in between points. Effective. It's a very effective approach shot for Brenda, that heavy slice.
$30 Schultz. She's not on the board yet. 6-love and 2-love. She has a chance now to make the board. 40-love Schultz. That is a great drop shot.
Just so much slice on that drop shot because Schultz actually got a pretty good jump on it and still couldn't get there. Still 2 chances to hold serve, which she's been unable to do tonight. 40-30.
Still game point.
She would have loved an ace there. She needs a nice,
She
needs
sure
a
does. From
compass.
40 love to
Yeah.
40-30. She wanted a nice cheap point, get herself on the scoreboard, make this a match. Oh, it's not. Look at that. Got past cold. Didn't even move her racket to try to cover that Zvereva return. And that was her giving off a war whoop.
Cry of anguish. Deuce.
She's willing to take any kind of inspiration.
Any
coaching.
advice I can get, I'll take.
Yep.
What she said?
Right. Speak up. If you have any ideas, any comments, you viewers at home.
Phone in. That shot was long. Zvereva is not sure about the call. She's looking over at her friend, but she's not going to get any help on this. And we have another game point for Schultz.
Second hold point for Schultz. Oh, she went for the big one again.
109 mile an hour bomb.
Look at her. It's not a good. It's not. Lindsay Davenport knows what this is like because earlier today there was a love set. Gigi Fernandez sitting right next to her. Fernandez, of course, the other one half of the best women's doubles team in the world. Gigi, watching on Lindsay Davenport, had a first set like the one, like what this whole match has been for Schultz. Love set against Groff. Of course, she put it together in the set.
Got an early break in the second, which was a relief to her. But here we have another game point opportunity for Schultz on her serve.
See if she goes for the big bomb again. She's missed two on going for the speed. And there goes another big bomb.
That is wide, and Brenda Schultz is on the board. She puts her arms out in delight. The crowd are on their feet. Is it a standing? Oh, no, it's not. But it might just as well be. 2 games to 1, Zvereva. She has a break, and she won the first set 6-love.
If you ever accidentally injured or killed a domestic pet or animal while driving, you know the feeling of guilt, remorse. The emotional trauma can last for weeks. And now from the makers of the Club anti-theft device comes Animal Lover, a revolutionary new space-age product scientifically designed to alert animals through their natural instincts of dangerous approaching vehicles.
Help protect pets and wildlife from harm. Order Animal Lover at the special introductory price of only $59.95. Call 1-800-258-2321 today.
Make your money work harder than ever. Call now for your free Wall Street Journal guide to understanding money and investing. It focuses on financial markets so you can make informed choices. Call now to get your guide free when you subscribe to the Wall Street Journal, where you'll find information you need to get ahead. Get 10 weeks of the journal for just $36 and the guide to understanding money and investing free with your paid subscription. Call toll-free 800-331-9600. That's 800-331-9600.
2 games to 1, Zvereva. 6 games to love in the first set. She has a break in the second. Watch this.
Please, please. Thank you. Did she need to get on the board and finally hold her serve, and you can see the elation. And that was just to win a game.
Solid volley. You know, since you two have been talking about the variety of Zvereva, I'm kind of enjoying watching it. She really does have a lot of shots that she throws at you. Very nice control.
You think we make this stuff up?
No, I'm just thrilled that you're right for a change.
Oh, well, okay, I can understand that. Steffi Graf has won this a couple of times, but as you can see, not for a while. Martina Navratilova won the very first one 10 years ago. Chris Evert won the title. Sabatini took it. Celis won it twice. Sanchez Vicario, the 2-time defending champion. She, of course, lost to Schultz this year. The line of clothing that is being worn by Zvereva is something she designed. Steffi Graf likes designing her stuff. Monica Seles was designing her own things. And in fact, her buddy Schultz is wearing the Natalia Zvereva Lotto line.
30-15.
40-15.
Game point, Zvereva. Three games to 1. First set, 6-love. It's all Zvereva. She has never beaten her good friend Brenda Schultz this badly before, if things continue the way that they are going at the moment. 4-1, and then she had one win at 2-2 at Wimbledon in 1990. But the other 2 times they played with 3-setters both.
.58% first serves, but just not winning enough points. You know, when she does get her first serve in, only 41%, and she relies heavily on this first serve, and it's letting her down. 31% of points she's winning when she has to serve a second serve.
Steers that one long, and it's 30 low.
That's one of the very few errors that Zvereva has made. I mean, that was there's no real need to miss that forehand. She wasn't trying for very much, and you know, she it's only her 8th unforced error.
109-mile-an-hour ace.
Well, she needed that. I mean, 109-mile-an-hour ace, and for her first one. And she's used to serving aces. She served 10 against Sanchez Vicario.
Oh, make that 2, and Brenda Schultz is 2 games. It's 3-2. Zvereva will serve. She's got the break. They're going to take a break, so will we. She won the first 6-love.
Along the northeast coast of Florida, there is a place where the sun mystically comes ashore every morning, and the people, they play all day long. And they play, and they play, and they play. Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Call 904-829-5681. It's the best you'll ever play.
We need your help. I need your help. We need money for research. It may not save my life. It may save my children's lives. It may save someone you love.
To help keep Jimmy V's dream alive, please call 1-800-4-JIMMY-V. Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Lou, I'm in trouble. I need a good catcher and a 300 hitter.
Tom, where's the merger contract? The deal can wait. I need a starter.
Rotisserie players are desperate for that information edge. I'm Keith Olbermann. Find out who the experts pick as this year's top values. Before you draft, it's Baseball Tonight's Great Rotisserie Pay-Per-View Special.
Don't tell me Bill needs home runs. I say he needs stolen bases.
Rotisserie players, call your cable company now to order this great pay-per-view event.
In this women's semi-final that will decide who will play against Steffi Graf, who has been unbeatable this year so far. It is Zvereva and Schultz. Well, tomorrow Agassi will take on the winner of Rafter and Grab at 7 p.m. here on ESPN2. That's 4 p.m. Pacific time, and that will be live.
Oh.
Not handcuffed by that one. She just didn't move her feet. Love 15. 3-2. Zvereva 6 love first set, and she's serving.
Well, Zvereva has a good percentage of serves there. She doesn't serve as hard, so she gets more in. But look how many points she's winning when she 80% on second serves.
Yeah, again, you know, she spins in that second serve. Schultz has to do something with the ball, has to create something. And she doesn't like that.
15 all.
You see how high that ball is bouncing when it lands.
Yeah, a 71-mile-an-hour spinner. Sarah just you know, put in there. Kicked it up high on Schultz with that crazy forehand grip of hers.
Yeah.
And that's trouble. Actually, right. That must have felt pretty good.
And that's just about where she wanted it. You can see Zvereva, you know, imitating what she was trying to do. She was trying to actually get more bite on the ball to keep it lower. And this one bounced up nicely for Brenda to just step in and take a big swing.
30 all.
That's what she's trying to do.
I'm telling you. Good for you. Again, with this one and Gigi Fernandez and Dubs, I mean, that is just the funniest. They're really funny when they're losing, and then they start going nuts. Because again, a great slice to get in there, covers this thing, a desperate flail at the ball, and it spins over the net, bounces back, and she gives it the business. Yeah. And
doubles partner.
There's
Gigi liked it.
Another one of the most talented tennis players around, Fernandez. I wish she'd put her singles game together. It would be great. Terrific girl, too. A lot of fun. They're always getting in trouble. That's what I like about them. They're always, you know, one of them, well, they can both be real hotheads. Gigi Fernandez and Natalia Zvereva were playing at Indian Wells in doubles, you know, just lately. And in the very second round, they had to play Lisa Raymond and Lindsay Davenport. And this one, this lunatic, got so aggravated by the second game of the match, she was in danger of being defaulted. I mean, she's my kind of woman. She's snarling, screaming, calling for referees. It was the second game of the match. By the way, Lisa Raymond and Lindsay Davenport beat them.
And went on to win the tournament.
They sure did.
Mary, talking about a nightmare for them to play. You know, I've played against these guys in doubles, and you just can't get the ball by them.
No, they're so clever at the net. They have, this one especially, just remarkable hands. And but again, she gets in trouble because she goes nuts on the court sometimes. Last year, she handed, before the year even began, she handed the Women's Tennis Association a check, a blank check. Said, this is, just fill in my fine. Just hold on to this. She's really give them money before the year.
I mean, off the court, you know.
They're wonderful.
Yeah.
They're just great. They're great company.
They're very good together. She is very good temperament-wise for Gigi. I think she can calm her down a little bit. She had some humor. And
Gigi can get her up when that needs to happen, too.
Exactly.
Well, the fans are trying to see more match. They want more match from Schultz.
15 all in this game.
They want every call to go Schultz's way.
I was kind of surprised, actually, as we're getting higher, 112-mile-per-hour serve. But after Zvereva won Chicago, very next tournament, she went out to Indian Wells and lost in the third round to Eva Mioli. Very talented player, but, you know, it was a match where I really expected Zvereva to just, you know, she was on a high and just to keep it going. And it almost looked as though she, you know, she got really upset in that match and let it go. I think she was trying to get herself going with some humor and everything, but it, you know, it was a distraction for her. Even Mioli really outplayed Zvereva, but it wasn't necessary.
Well, when she's not focused, Zvereva, her game could really go away.
Yeah.
30 all.
Does a little dance step for us, but you know, she makes it look so easy because she has quick feet. You know, she doesn't let the ball drop below the level of the net, so it makes that volley easy for her.
A break point for her for a second break. In the second set, she won the first set without losing a game. Up 4-2 now.
Yes.
105-mile-an-hour serve into the body, and it works. Back to deuce.
That's the volley that Schultz was talking about. Just not have anything on it, just sat there, and it gave Zvereva plenty of time to pick her shot. And it's that backhand that's just such a weapon for Zvereva. She can do everything with it. She likes to pass down the line.
Break point again.
You know, Brenda Schultz is so often used to winning so many free points, pretty easy points on her serve, that her volley game really isn't well enough developed. She could really improve that part of her game, and she'd win a lot more matches.
She knows it. I mean, she is working on it.
Her transition game must get better, though, Betsy. She's got to get herself to the net in good position. Oh, that's out of here. A little crowd participation.
There is the second break. Zvereva has a 5-2 lead. She won the first easily. And she's going to serve for the match and a place in the final after a break.
What happens when a Subway sandwich artist combines chunk-like tuna, fresh-baked bread, and your favorite fixins? You get the world's greatest tuna sandwich. Now the 6-inch tuna sub is just $1.99 for limited time at Subway, the place where fresh is the taste.
It's the Lipton Championship women's semi-final. Zvereva is serving for the match against Schultz. She has lost only 2 games so far. Playing very loosely now. Zvereva looks like she's having a lot of fun out there. She's enjoying it. 15 love. Topspin love is a good one. It's 15 all.
I just cannot imagine that she will be this composed in her next round match against Steffi Graf. Brenda Schultz. That's almost, that's about a set's worth of unforced errors right there. 25 to Zvereva's 9.
Now the lob works. 15-30. 57 minutes into this match. Zvereva 3 points away from it, but here's a chance for Schultz. She has not broken Zvereva yet. No break points, in fact.
Better hold on to her hat. Right, Clippy.
A break point chance for the first time for Brenda Schultz. I'm not sure it's hand holding time yet.
Oh.
Serve, and it's 5 games to 3 now. Brenda Schultz will serve.
The pressure is surely starting to mount on Zvereva. She's cracking. She's cracking. Actually, that was just her first double fault of the match. I think she just got to concentrate and finish this off.
Sigh of relief from Brenda Schultz. 3 games now she's got.
Well, the changeup worked.
Thirty love.
That was a nice combination of forehands from Schultz. The high spinner gave her a short ball that she could attack. 6 straight points now.
Love. Schultz got a little bit in this set. 14 unforced errors in the first set, 11 here so far.
It's Zvereva who's made the errors. I mean, that's been the big change in the second set, as it was with Groff in her second set against Davenport. That's a nice winner, though. Fully earned that one.
So Brenda Schultz wins another game. It's 5 games to 4. Zvereva served for it a moment ago. She'll get another chance coming up.
Think we have enough mutual fund brochures?
Another blue one, next to the ones with the Eagles, Lions, and Rams on the covers.
All of these funds are rated #1.
Retired couples playing golf.
Over there. This one feels promising.
Map of New Jersey.
Hey, I've been looking for that.
Our retirement is somewhere in this room.
Okay. But what are we going to do with our money?
You hungry?
I could eat.
Here come those hippies again.
Test 1, 2, 1. Jack. Is that you, Sunflower?
Pigpen?
Place hasn't changed in 25 years.
Yeah, it's a shame. You know, they should have put in some condos by now.
Joe, remember when we did this 25 years ago?
Country Joe McDonald.
No.
Wouldn't it be nice if your youth was as easy to hold on to as an ice cold Pepsi?
You think they'll go skinny dipping again? I hope not.
I love sports. I always loved the game. You can't play the game unless you have an imagination. That's a Bobby Knight quote. In this film, I liked the coach's bench. Yeah, I liked that position. I just got a perspective I never had. Hardaway, I want you to get the ball and just yell, Matt, you get the ball. I'll come out here and shoot. But, you know, when you're young, you'd love to be a player. When you're older, you just know better. You know.
ESPN2, people who do.
From Vail, coverage begins tonight of the World Cup Finals. This is the only place other than Lillehammer where both the World Cup men and women will be competing in the same place. So join us on ESPN for World Cup Finals, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the semi-final of the women's singles. Zvereva and Schultz battling it out as he who plays Steffi Graf in the final on Saturday. 5 games to 4. Zvereva leads. She has served for it before unsuccessfully. Here's her second chance. About 15.
9 straight points. Zvereva has lost. She's gone off the boil. Wouldn't say the wheels have fallen off, but fiery Fred Stelly might. But surely she's gone off the boil.
It is long, and it's 15 all. She needed that one, and who knows, might have happened in this game. But Zvereva now with the lead here, 30-15, is just 2 points from the match. Very tight second serve from Zvereva. If ever there was a time just to make her play, that was it. But the ground strokes from Schultz were way too short. Zvereva attacked at the right time, and it's match point. For the Belarusian. Natalia Zvereva is in the final, and she'll take on somebody that she's never beaten in 13 meetings. That's Steffi Graf. Well, Jimmy, who has played so well, they give each other pecks on the cheek. And congratulations. Gigi Fernandez is happy about the fact that her doubles partner is in the final against Graf.
It was a good effort again. Not a big surprise, was it? Zvereva felt so comfortable out there. She never really looked pressured. She lost her way a little bit in the second set. I think she just stopped concentrating more than anything. Brenda Schultz got off a couple of nice shots. But when it's all said and done, this woman, who is 0 for career against Steffi Graf, 0-13, will meet her on Saturday's final. And unfortunately for Zvereva, Graf loves playing her.
And Brenda Schultz, who has never beaten Zvereva, still has never beaten Zvereva. The number 9 seed is through to the final to take on the number 1 seed for this year's Lipton Championship. Betsy Nagelson has gone downstairs, and she will talk to the winner after this.
Rhoda Smith. Cowboys fans.
Breaks away to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Emmett Smith.
Sports Illustrated gives you all the thrills of a second straight super season in the sensational new video, Cowboys Super Bowl Champions. It's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Call this number now and be with the boys at every game.
Keep your hand the ball game. Let's go.
You share the heartbreak.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
The headache.
And Aikman is woozy.
And the happiness.
I love you.
You'll also get the special commemorative issue free with your paid subscription. It captures the Cowboys in championship style. And get 54 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Call now to get your 2 free gifts from SI.
Can they have a 3-peat?
There is no team like the Dallas Cowboys. And there is nothing in the world like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
Been a good week for Zvereva. Kutzer, a casualty of hers, Jana Novotna, and now Brenda Schultz, and she's in the final. She's down at courtside with Betsy Nagelson. Betsy.
Thanks, Cliffy. Natalia, you know, except for just a small hiccup there, you could do no wrong.
Well, we're very good friends with Brenda, and it was tough for me to go out and play against her, but, you know, somebody's got to tough it out, and obviously I did this time. You can call me Natasha, by the way.
Thank you very much, Natasha.
You're welcome.
I know your friends call you that.
Yeah.
You know, we all know your double success. I mean, it's widely publicized, but it's great to see your singles game starting to come back around again. What's different?
I'm taking things so much easily. I'm playing more relaxed, and I do not put pressure on myself one little bit, and I'm having fun. And that helps me so tremendously. Very good. Yeah.
Well, you're you know, as comfortable playing Brenda as it seems Steffi is playing you. Now, what can you do? What will you do to change that around?
Oh boy, she's she's the best player out there for now, and she's Really good. I mean, no matter how good I play, it'll be very tough to beat her, but I'll just try do my best, you know, just have fun and see what is happening.
Is she beatable?
I have doubts about that right now. For now, maybe about 98% unbeatable. Yeah. Yeah.
What will you do? What's your strategy?
Well, I would tell you, but I won't. Maybe she's listening right now. I'll do lots of different things and try to mix up my game and, you know, play differently.
All right, Natasha, well played.
Thank you.
For getting to the final. Back to you, Cliff.
Betsy, thanks very much.
98%. Have mercy, man.
Doesn't sound like she's got a real good chance. Maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe we'll see the 2% on Saturday, but I wouldn't put my money on it with her feeling that way about it. Anyway, the number 9 seed's in the final, and she'll take on the number 1 seed, Steffi Graf, who hasn't lost a match. Scratch that. Hasn't lost a set all year. 6-love and 6-4. Zvereva, a winner over her good friend Brenda Schultz. She's signing some autographs. We are going to sign off for a minute, and then we'll come back with more of our coverage of the Lipton.